Welcome to a journey through the life and legacy of Katsushika Hokusai, an artist whose work transcended the shores of Japan and rippled across the globe. Born in the autumn breeze of October 1760 in Edo, now known as Tokyo, Hokusai's life was a canvas of ceaseless creativity. Imagine a young boy, barely 6, with eyes wide at the sight of the world, sketching the shapes that life presented to him. This boy, Hokusai, would grow to become a master of ukiyo-e, a genre of art that captured the fleeting moments of the floating world. His life was a testament to resilience. Despite being born to a family of artisans, he faced the turbulence of being an unrecognized heir, possibly due to his birth to a concubine. Yet this did not deter his spirit. Hokusai's journey through art was influenced by his mentor, Katsushika Hokusai, under whose tutelage he delved into the world of actor and kabuki prints. But it was the waves of change that truly inspired Hokusai. The dynamic nature of water, the majestic presence of Mount Fuji, and the everyday life of Japan's people were his muses. Katsushika Hokusai was a master of ukiyo-e. Ukiyo-e was a genre of Japanese art which flourished from the 17th through 19th centuries, featuring woodblock prints and paintings of subjects like female beauties, kabuki actors, sumo wrestlers, scenes from history and folk tales, travel scenes and landscapes, flora and fauna and erotica, all reflecting the floating world of transient pleasures and fleeting beauty. He predominantly utilized the medium of woodblock prints, a technique that involved carving an image onto a woodblock, inking the surface, and pressing it onto paper. This method was central to his artistic expression, allowing him to produce multiple copies of his iconic works. The paints and inks used in this process were traditional Japanese ones, which provided the distinct vivid colors seen in his prints. While Hokusai did paint, his most celebrated pieces were these prints on paper. He also produced designs for book illustrations, notably his Hokusai manga, a collection of thousands of images spanning 15 volumes. This practice of creating art in books and on individual sheets of paper was typical of the Edo period, reflecting the era's cultural and artistic norms. Hokusai's choice of materials and mediums was not just a personal preference, but a reflection of the broader artistic practices of his time. The use of woodblock prints, paper, and traditional inks and paints was emblematic of the period's art scene, making Hokusai's work a quintessential example of Edo-period creativity and craftsmanship. His legacy, therefore, is not only in the beauty of his art, but also in his embodiment of the cultural spirit of his era. Katsushika Hokusai's oeuvre is a testament to his genius, and among his works 3 stand out for their great impact. The Great Wave off Kanagawa. This iconic woodblock print captures the formidable power of nature with a towering wave set to crash over boats near Kanagawa. The wave, with its claw-like foam, frames the tranquil Mount Fuji in the background. Hokusai's inspiration came from his fascination with the interplay between the ocean's might and the mountain's constancy. The use of Prussian blue, a then novel pigment, and the dramatic perspective makes this artwork a defining piece of Japanese art, and a symbol of the struggle against formidable forces. Fine Wind, Clear Morning, also known as Red Fuji, this print from the same series presents a starkly different mood. It depicts Mount Fuji bathed in the warm light of the early morning, its peak glowing red against a clear sky. The serene atmosphere contrasts sharply with the Great Wave, reflecting Hokusai's inspiration from the peaceful aspects of nature. The simplicity and the vibrant use of color highlight the mountain's majestic presence, making it a special piece that celebrates the beauty of a new day. Cranes from Quick Lessons in Simplified Drawing. Diverging from his landscape prints, Hokusai's depiction of cranes is a study in elegance and simplicity. The birds are captured in various postures with minimal yet expressive strokes, showcasing Hokusai's skill in conveying movement and form. This work is special for its gestural quality, reflecting the artist's inspiration from the gracefulness of the cranes and his ability to distill their essence into a few deft lines. These 3 works collectively showcase Hokusai's range as an artist, his innovative use of color and perspective, and his deep connection with the natural world around him. Each piece, groundbreaking in its own right, continues to inspire and captivate audiences worldwide. Hokusai's biggest talent lay in his ability to blend the traditional with the innovative, introducing European techniques like linear perspective into his work, which was groundbreaking for the time. Hokusai's style was unique, characterized by a use of color and line that brought the ethereal world of his imagination into reality. He worked with woodblocks, cherry wood to be precise, and his hands danced with the carvers to create prints that told stories of a Japan that was both timeless and transient. What new did he bring to the world of art? Hokusai introduced a new dimension to ukiyo-e, shifting its focus from human subjects to the broader, more encompassing landscapes and seasons of Japan. His work was a bridge between the East and the West, influencing artists like Vincent van Gogh and Claude Monet during the wave of Japanism in the late 19th century. The mainstream public received Hokusai's works with admiration, and critics hailed him as a pioneer who expanded the horizons of Japanese art. His works are held in high esteem, with famous personalities and institutions such as the British Museum and the Art Institute of Chicago boasting collections of his art. The price range of Hokusai's works varies, with some fetching hundreds to millions at auctions, reflecting the timeless value of his artistry. Inaugurating Christie's Asian Art Week in New York in March 2024, the full series of Katsushika Hokusai's 36 Views of Mount Fuji fetched a remarkable sum of $59,000, establishing a new auction high for the artist's works. Today you can admire Hokusai's works in places like the Sumida Hokusai Museum in Tokyo, a space dedicated to celebrating his life and art. And as we reach the end of this tale, remember that the story of Hokusai is not just about the art he created, but also about the indelible mark he left on the world. His famous last words were, "If heaven will afford me 5 more years of life, then I'll manage to become a true artist." If he only knew. For those who wish to delve deeper into the world of art, do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel Canvas and Stone for more upcoming art videos. Discover the stories behind the masterpieces, the secrets of the great artists, and the beauty that art brings to our lives. Join us and let's continue this artistic adventure together. Thank you for watching.